Welcome to the monochrome stream for Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. August 10th. So we last week we kind of had an off week with the character creations for the game. We did our kind of inside our recent game entry for the game jam. Lucid, look at that. I'll be posting that video link. Should have gone out today, but posting it today. Basically how to set up the game as a side scroller 360 thing on a 1x1 land. So it was pretty fun. But today we're back on our characters, and we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the line with the bad guys, at least right now as it stands. Got just a couple more on them, but today we're going to work on the assassin, which is this lady right here. A little straightforward, not as complex as last week, which was insane, and I will pop over to him in a second. I'm actually still working on him, and we'll see why here in a moment, but I'm gonna delete this head. Yeah, he was a doozy. But today we're going to be working on her, and I'm also going to be jumping into Magic of Voxel. I will reveal some news here in a little bit, but VoxEdit just came out with the sync between Magic of Voxel, which is pretty sweet. So here, sync with external editor, and you can go back and forth. So I've taken basically the avatar template straight out of the box here from VoxEdit, and I just swapped on the bee head because it's a little bit longer hair, so it's kind of starting the female route, and then the same thing with chest bee, same thing with that. So she's just about ready to go, but when you go here and sync, I can sync to it, and it'll open Magic of Voxel just like that. And yeah, I'm still learning it. It's gonna get pretty quick, but that's that. So, Andy Ritchie, hello, Andy, and everybody. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're doing another character today. Our assassin character, basically the hunter equivalent badass. What's up, Snappin'? Yeah, we're just starting. I've only slapped on the bee head and the bee chest here for her. Yeah, just getting going on that. I will show you guys. So last week we didn't do a character. We did Inside Lucid. So our game jam entry, we kind of walked that through. I'll be posting that playback video today. But the week before that, we worked on the tank character, which I'm still working on because he's a tank. But this is where he's at right now. He's the medium size guy. Yeah, he's a beast. So everything's shaded for the most part. He's got his weapon and all that. Yeah, I love the mace. It's gonna look really cool in the Game Maker when it glows even more. I got spikes on all his head. I was doing that today. So really the only thing left is the really tedious part. But basically there's 1 through 16 spikes you can see down here. Because I rotated them in the animator to get them all angled and not just straight, I have to rotate all of them exactly to these dimensions on all of the animations. So I haven't started that for obvious reasons. It's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be worth it because I don't know, I like the spikes. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's him. Go back to our assassin here, and then something else that I'm gonna start doing is trying to utilize Magic of Voxel. I don't know if you guys have messed around with that, but the latest VoxEdit, now you can sync between back and forth, right? And so I started doing that, this past week. Still learning the program, but it can be a lot faster than the VoxEdit. So basically what we'll do is we'll sync 2, and then it puts her here. And then what I'm going to do is what we always do is, since she's a hunter, she's a bad guy in our monochrome world, she does not have skin color. So we need to get rid of that, and we're going to try to make it match our reference drawing here as much as possible. And again, these are done by Cairo and Leko. They're our comic book artists. They did a really good job on that, so it's going to be pretty sweet. So we're going to give her I'm still getting used to all this, but we don't want, there we go. And now we'll just, okay. Oh my goodness. So we're going to get her to not be there. Let me go back. I'm going to knock out her skin right here first. And when we start doing maybe like that. So basically you make one change here in VoxEdit, right? And then I go up here, sync 2, and nope. It'll change it here, right? So we can go back and forth. Cool. I am so close to having our grunt character be minted and gemmed, so we can start doing giveaways on him. Just a couple different approvals away from making that happen, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I'll open him up maybe here in a little bit. Alright, so that gets rid of all the color. Okay, so we're on the same page now. So we're gonna give her a nose. She's not smiling, so let's get rid of that. Her eyes are darker. Her hair, look at that, we're already cruising with colors now, or the lack thereof. She's got pretty dark hair. We'll just make these all this for right now. And this one. Cool. So yeah, so see, we're doing the color here, Magic of Voxel. I'll save it, and then you go back to VoxEdit. And then you do the other side, right? So now you go from, and give it a second, and then boom, there she is. So yeah, really quick. So the benefit of that, watch this. So you remember before, like for her, right? She's got this jacket on, so the same color would be on both arms, right? Let's just say the arms are the same color. In VoxEdit, I've got to come in here, change the color, save, go to the next arm, do the same thing, right? Choose the color, type in the color. Why did I close it? Why did I close it? Over here, let's go ahead and get an arm color. I'll click into her arm here, and we're gonna go. Oh look, it's actually doing the whole body. So I didn't mean to do that, but that's really faster. So you change the color in the color palette, and it changes it globally across the whole asset, which is a huge time saver. I didn't mean to do that, so I'm gonna actually undo that. And okay. Now let's give her no color now. See that color trying to sneak in there. Okay. We don't want it too dark. Let's try that. So if you can see down here, I have this color on this part. Now if I go into the other parts, all I have to do, see I'm still on the color, I just click, and then the same thing over here, just a couple clicks to drill down into that layer. Here, click, boom, it was done in like 6 seconds, right? It's pretty sweet. Okay, save that. We'll go back to VoxEdit real quick. Boom, there she is. So now she's wearing this jacket, right? So I think most of our characters kind of do this jacket thing. So we're gonna figure out where that cuts here, which it looks pretty outside there. Save as we go. Okay, so we'll go into this chest part. All right, we're on that color. We are painting for now. So all of this is going to be jackets, and there is some symmetry thing, just like VoxEdit. So we'll do that. Make this easier for us. There we go. Now, how about something like that? This will be all the way covered. She's wearing the jacket. We'll do this. All right. This is not okay. So let's smooth that out. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Let's change this color. So she's kind of got a lighter shirt on under there. Maybe something like that. And it's got stripes, but we don't have enough room to do stripes. Really? We can try. We can try. Let's try. Copy that color. We're gonna move up here. I'm gonna do like stripes like this. So now I'm painting. Okay. So if this is okay, we're gonna do 2 stripes. Forgot our symmetry's on. 2 stripes. Might be too dark. I'm gonna lighten that up a little bit. The only thing that throws me off is, I don't know if you can tell from the screen, but it kind of has this blue cast, which is not the true color when you go over here, but that's okay. Yeah, that's much better. That's why we check. Alright, so now we need to do the same thing on the belly. Get her jacket kind of coming down right there, and we're going to have to keep those stripes coming down so that it doesn't Z-fight right there. Alright. We're going to the belly. We're on a jacket color. Get all of that back there. So you can really see where the Z-fighting is going to take place in here, which is nice. All the little flashy areas that pixelate right there. Obviously we don't want that. Did I choose it? Give me that one. Cool. So that might give us an issue, but we'll try. Okay, so that's done. Let's see. We'll come back up to the head. So she's got a headband on, and we need to fix her hair. So we're going to get rid of this. Oh. Bunch of dogs barking. Wiley. They bark. And there's Stormy talking. 3 of the 6. Cosmo doesn't care. Let's see. So a headband. Headband is lighter. Let's get a new color. We need it to not be her skin tone. And we're probably just going to paint it on. That looks like her skin tone. A little bit darker. There we go. So I think maybe right here. And we'll delete this part. Oh, delete. Still getting used to these hotkeys. We're trying to learn the hotkeys anyway. Alright, I think that'll be where her headband is. And then we need this hair to go away. You know, we can also put our edges on, just like VoxEdit. Puppy party, exactly. Oops, look at that, I deleted one extra. Alright, her headband kind of goes at an angle. We'll try to do that. Oh my gosh. Give me that. Okay. So, headband, because it kind of goes down to her ear. So we're going to keep 2, 2, 2, 2. We might have to clean this up. Okay, that's going to go behind her head. Let's say here. Something like that for right now. Alright, she's got long bangs on either side, and then... Oh, hello, what happened? And then she's got this ponytail that comes to the front, which we've done pigtail ponytails in the back, so that won't be an issue. Wiley, no ma'am. And then we will give her the angries. And then she's got a, I guess her paint marking, her battle paint marking on the front here on one side. And that's a little too dark. So let's turn that up a little bit. Oh, hello. Maybe something like that. Looks pretty cool. Alright. Alright, let's figure out this hair. How are we gonna get there? There we go. Oh, of course I turned off symmetry. Okay, I think we're there. Nope. Cool. So that's her so far. Let's see here. So it's really dark right here, but you know what? I think, I don't know how, but I think you can. Background. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's what VoxEdit needs right there. To make the background when you're on an asset lighter so you can see it. Alright, so on these bangs, I will attempt to do it without being a separate element. I think we can do that. Oh, we need to turn that off. Alright, so the one on, if we're facing her, the one on this side is a smaller one. So it's like 2 voxels. And it kind of comes, oh, we don't want to cover her face. Maybe we make it come over here faster. Oops, delete, delete, delete. Delete, delete. Let's see. It goes really far. Just get our length and then we'll move it over if we have to. So it's almost to her neck, and we're almost there, and we have enough room in this VXM to do so, but I think we're gonna have to be over here. Yep, yep, yep. We don't want to cover up that face. So we'll delete this. And now it looks like a straight line. So make it wider at the top. Whoops, not that wide. And then I think maybe we make it come over here and lose it right there. And maybe right there. And right there. And right there. We'll see. So let's go back to VoxEdit real quick and see how that looks. So before, it's kind of a nice reveal too to see what you've done and if you like it. After, so that's pretty cool. I think we need to beef it up a little bit, especially at the top, maybe, because it's a little thin right here. So we will just not delete it. Maybe right here. So we'll give it a little, I don't know, maybe something like that. Cool. Okay, so that's one side. I think that will work. It'll look good with the like shade it and stuff down in there. Okay, so the other one kind of does the same thing. I know this isn't really coming from the middle, but we'll make it look that way. Actually, her headband is right there. So we might have to tweak where those go in. That's okay. Let's just get it down the side of her face. So this one we will do kind of coming out right here. How far out did we go? Maybe we don't push our luck and we do the same type of thing. But we don't want it to be symmetrical. There we go. This one's about the same length. Okay, that's starting to look weird. I think we keep this one shorter because she's gonna have the ponytail on the side. Whoops. So I think we do a short one over here. All right, something like that for now as Stormy rolls around in her cage, her ball pit of food. Technically, she likes to spill her bowl and eat the food off the ground rather than in the bowl. So because of that, she pretty much rolls in it. Oh, now she's eating. Okay, great. Let's see. Alright, so that's her headband, which I'm now realizing is almost the same color as her scar thing, or her paint. There. No, it's not. Alright. This hair is longer. So we'll make that a little bit longer. And I know we see her ears, but I'm tempted to get rid of them. But let's worry about that later. Put our symmetry back on. Let's get her hair longer. Although it's not really going to be that long because she's got it in a braid going around the front. But we're gonna have to do it down the back actually. If we had a braid right here, all of her spins and arm movements would really mess that up. So we'll probably just make this come down to a single braid and do that as a separate piece, just like we did on Luca's pigtail braids. So that is okay. We'll get maybe one more layer going here of hair. I know our headband's there, we'll fix that. something we can attach the braid to. And you know what? We might just borrow the braid and recolor it, repurpose it, and fix it up. No one will ever know. Okay, so we'll attach it right there, and it will go down maybe mid-back. Except I think we're gonna do that. There we go. Okay, so that's where we'll attach it. Did I not have symmetry on? I didn't. We'll make this side longer too. There we go. Oops. Okay. That's looking pretty good. And then we've done this on a couple of the other female characters. So it's the apocalypse, but maybe there's still eyeshadow. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Paint, please. There we go. Turn the symmetry off real quick. So she's got some there, and just kind of add a little. It's really eyelids, I guess. Technically, it's not really. It's not really eyeshadow, but. Now she looks really tired. Same color as the nose. Can't do that. Working in black and white is difficult. Okay, that's good for right now. That is still the headband. That headband needs to come across here. There we go. Alright, let's go send this to VoxEdit and see how we're doing here. So that was before, which actually one side is pretty cool. Let's see how we like both sides. That's pretty cool too. All right. You know, let's try to put that pigtail on there. So what we'll do is we'll go and import a VXM, and she is a hue. Luca ponytail. Open. Let's see. So that's attached to her head, and we want that to move with her head when her head moves. So we're going to create a child node. We're going to label it ponytail. And we're going to drag it over there. And okay. We're going to go into the VXM. We can't change the background. This is really dark. And then we're going to move it with the pivot tool so that it lines up with that spot that we left for it. Now, we might not have left enough surface area, so we might have to fix that. Oh, okay. So we can kind of see we're in it a little bit. Let's come out right there. It looks like we're not. Or not anything. It's so hard to see. I think we're in the middle now. Let's go look. Hello, ponytail. Whoa, whoa. Okay, mouse. Yep. So that's the ponytail. Yes, there you can see it's I guess 3 by 3. It's a square, and we are a 2 by 4. So let's fix that. Now, let's see. Hopefully this works. Okay, so now that we've made edits in VoxEdit, and we want to put it back to. Look at that. Oh, you can see so much easier. Here. So we'll go into the head. Do we have room back here? Oh, we don't have room back here. Okay. to stay in VoxEdit for a minute. So what I mean by room is if we look at the head, we have our grid here. Well, the back of the head, we are right up against the amount of space that we have for this. So we do not have room to add them. We can add them on the inside and line it up, but I'm afraid that we're going to be too close to the back. But we will try. It doesn't have to be through with it. We'll make it bigger and then it can just taper down. So I'm okay with that. Okay. And then we'll recolor it. Yeah, so obviously we're in what, idle 1 pose right now? Yeah, idle 1, and we are stabbing the back, but that's okay. So that's pretty good. Look, we're pretty much in the center. I think we need to come over to the left just a hair. So we'll go back to our pivot tool and we're gonna move over just a tad. All right. So now let's save. Sync to. So Magica doesn't do the separate nodes very well. Like you see, this is off center, but we know that that's not the case. All we want right now is for this to be colored. Gimme. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna paint it all the same color, and then I will shade it later. I can't actually see in there, but I know it's there. Alright, so now if we go back to VoxEdit and sync from, boom. And that's very close to her jacket color. So we might darken her hair even more. Make it really dark. But we got a ponytail. Looks pretty good. Alright. Moving right along. Oh, that's interesting. And Magica Voxel had this layer down there, but really it's not. It's right here. So there's that line I was talking about. I don't think it's really an issue right now, but that's okay. So she does not have gloves on. She kind of has this wrap that comes around a little bit. Same thing right here. So we do need to get her skin color to be her hands. So to do that, we're going to jump into the hand. And we're there. All right, I'm gonna eye drop the skin tone and then water or paint bucket the hand. And that's so much faster. And then what we can do is select the thumb and just change it. Cool. All right. So it looks like, did we drop live? It looks like we did. Hold on if y'all are still there. That's weird. All my stuff started over again. If you guys can hear this, say something for me. That's really weird. Oh wait, that went back. Okay, that's weird. Internet or something. Okay. Cool. So she's looking pretty good. Oh, she's got 2 pigtails. Look at that. There's one back there too. So she has 2 pigtails and this. Well, we're gonna leave it at 1. We're gonna leave it at 1. Magic pigtail there. So internet went out, it's back now. Okay. Cool. Let's keep trucking here. So now we need to work on these. Let's go and do these gloves real quick. It's kind of these, she's got these wraps on her hand. So I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna choose kind of a lighter color here. We're gonna go paint. Alright. So we're gonna paint this around and kind of make this cover. So we know we have an elbow here, we need to stay away from that. We'll probably go to here. I can't see if I've got it down there. And then we're gonna add a layer. Almost like she's got, can I add a layer? You're not gonna let me add a layer. Cool. Working all the kinks out here. Sync from. Cool. Interesting. For some reason, our arms are cropped already. Everything's cropped. Did not know that would happen. So that's a side effect of syncing back and forth. Okay, we're gonna have to uncrop them, which makes it slightly more difficult, but that's okay. So we want to add a layer, but we're at 3 by 3. So what we'll do is we need to do a layer on either side. So 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna do 5 and 5. All right. Oh, look at that. And then since we're here, we'll just build in here. So we're gonna add kind of like the cuff right there. I really don't have to move her pivot for the arm animation, but we're gonna have to move it. So I'm at 1.6. Alright, so basically we're gonna select all this with our selection tool and then get the box so we can just draw a box around it. And then we're gonna move this to the middle. And then okay, so that'll give us a layer here, but now we need to move the pivot back to where it was. It's still at 1.6. Okay, great. So we'll try right there. I might have messed it up. We'll go with it. We're gonna add a cuff back here. And then typically we won't do it on the inside just because if it hits her body a lot, that we'll do that. And we don't want that to happen. Stormy's gonna come talk to us. Hi, girl. Interesting. Her hand looks a little weird right there. I think that's how it always is, but okay. So we got one glove. And then when we paint it, we'll do all the ties and texturing and stuff in there. But that looks an awful lot like her skin tone. So let's darken it just a little bit. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna throw this back to Magic Voxel. There we go. Because what we need to do is, because her hand does a lot of moving with the animations, these two colors that are opposite and they're touching each other, there's going to be a lot of Z fighting. We need to probably make this layer come into here. So we'll do that, and then she kind of has the part of it going through her finger. So we will just go ahead and simulate that going through her hand, yeah? Can't see that one. I'm gonna guess it's like that. Something like that. And the other one doesn't look like that, but we're gonna go ahead and try it. Alright, so same thing here. We're gonna paint that layer on there. And then kind of have that come back in through her finger. Oh my gosh, I think I got it. Okay. Save that. We'll go back to VoxEdit real quick. Sync from. Boom. Did I get the inside? That's not too bad. Alright, now she needs the same cuff on this side. So we'll go back here. Let's see, how far up did we go? To there. I'm gonna wait to change that one. I don't know if I messed up the other side. But at least our color's right. Okay. Save, back to Magic, back to VoxEdit. There we go. Okay. She's got her gloves, jacket, belt. So I guess we're moving on down here. Her pants right now are the same color as the shirt because that's what we were doing when we changed all the colors. So I'm gonna go back here and let's pick a good pants color. It's probably gonna be darker. Not that dark. Let's try that. Let's see how that looks. Can't really see it in here. We'll go back to VoxEdit. Okay, so that's not bad. We just want it different from that, but not as dark as the jacket. So we can carry this color down on both legs like that. So the easiest way to do that is in here. Boop. There, and one more. Boom. Oh, that's so much faster. Oh my gosh. Okay. So she's got blue sneakers right now. So she doesn't actually have shoes on. She's got wraps on her feet. So that's something new. I think everyone's had shoes on that we've done in the past. So maybe we can work with that. Let's see if we can't pull that off. So I think that would have to go away. I don't know. It's gonna be really weird if it's a 1, but that would be the toes, wouldn't it? Don't want her to look like robot feet. You know what? We might have to do that from VoxEdit. because it doesn't show. Yeah, that color is better on the pants, right? Oh, we missed a spot right there. We'll get that. So on the shoe, but we want it to be a foot. Let's see. Got our edges on here. That can go away. You know, maybe that's the kicker. Oh, my VoxEdit froze. It's been doing that today. Well, crap. Okay, gotta restart VoxEdit. Let's see what happens. I think I was saving pretty frequently. Let's move that back over here. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? Does she have... Alright, so we're pretty much where we were, right? Yep, we're even missing that part of the shoe, so we're okay. Okay, I said that, but yeah, the toes are gone. Okay. Let's see. So we lost this, right? And maybe this. So maybe we put this back, and that's the foot. Because the hands are what? 3 by 4? That might be equivalent of the foot. Maybe that. We'll try it. She's got dark socks on. Let's make some dark socks. Alright. And then for this, we'll do the old shoe. So I don't exactly remember what I did for that, to do to that one. So what we'll do is take the right foot and just move it to the left foot there. And then we can delete this one. Just like that. Alright. So this same color, we'll sync to Magic Voxel. The same color wrap she has on her arms, she also has kind of wrapped around her foot and up her leg. So we will do that. Grab that one. And not erase. We will paint it on. Something like that. Not that anybody will see the bottom of the foot, but actually, yeah, it needs to probably look like that. Okay. So we did that. Now we're going to come up to the leg. Oh, the leg. There we go. Same thing here. And actually, we don't even see the pant leg on this. The wrap is so tightly wound to probably there. Alright. We'll do the same thing on the other side real quick. Boom. Oh wow, that was easy. We'll make this side different. I'm not really sure how it works, because it is the same VXM in VoxEdit, but it's not the same here. So before we get crazy, let's go over there and see what it's going to do. So we'll sync from. Oh no. There we go. So yeah, it did the same, which is fine. Alright, she's got wraps on her feet. Save as we go. There we go. Okay. So So we're doing pretty good. The sword we'll tackle Friday. We're gonna do the sword. We'll do this bag. What we do need to finish today is, oh, she does have a sheath. Place to put the sword right there. That's interesting. That'll be a separate asset. We don't have one of those yet, so that'll be good. She got this long jacket thing, which we can only go so far, but we do need to do that. And I'm gonna have to do that here in VoxEdit because the placement is off in Magicka. So we'll make that jacket go all the way around. Make these, whoops. I'm trying to do hotkeys in the other program. Those stripes need to go all the way down. So the jacket color is 50 all the way across. So that means we need to go into the hips here. We need that, the color's here, I just don't, there it is, 50. And then we're gonna make that jacket. I should probably put on symmetry, it makes this a lot faster. There we go. So her jacket's gonna cover all of this. And we're gonna do double layer so we don't see that color if she's doing anything crazy, running with the legs or whatever. That is not 50. Oh, I was on the stripe. Oops. It's 39. Way off. Alright, back into the hips. That will do our paint bucket. It's here somewhere. There it is. There we go. Okay, now let's go see how that lines up. So we've got the belly and the hip. We're gonna worry about Z fighting here. So the jacket comes down. We're gonna have to do it on the leg too, because you can see it kind of gets lost in there. And then the same thing on the back. We might keep this a shorter jacket than the previous ones. Yeah, this goes down to like below the knee, and we just can't do that with the legs. The legs will run through the clothing. It'll look really, really weird. Let's throw a belt on her real quick. So back into the hips. Oh, everything is... Alright, I added a row because I want to put a dark belt row here. And kind of want to put the jacket as a layer here. I don't know how that's going to work with the legs, but we will see. We'll throw a belt buckle on there. Something a little more silvery, maybe like that. Oh geez, okay. This is what we're doing, huh? Okay. So see, I added this row, and then look at the gap right here. So we're gonna, we're probably gonna add the row all the way up. So add a row, save, and then you see we have this little gap right here. We gotta add it over here on the chest part. Which that's gonna be weird, but let's try. make that kind of taper down a little better, just stopping it drastically. So we got a lot to worry about right here with these Z fighting. So it looks like I might need to add one more row right here. It'll kind of cover all that up. Right there. Right there. So let's do that. I mean, I could just go all the way down, but maybe we don't have to. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. So it looks like her jacket is, you know, thick. Her shirt's under it, adds more depth. It kind of matches up with the belt, but kind of not really. Jacket's way over here. Belt's right there. Let's do walk. Get a good. So the jacket could just be kind of coming over the hips, but I think maybe we do need to add one. Like that voxel right there needs to be the same color as the jacket. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So here you can see the gray, light gray leg comes into that, to the jacket right there. So we cannot have that. So on this thigh, what was it? 39. We're gonna have to, oh no, no, no. My undo's not working. Okay, let's try this again. This color, this tool, okay. Why is it, oh, my symmetry's on, dang. Mushka is talking to me. Another one of our dogs. I guess she can't come down the stairs on her own. So I'm gonna do the jacket. Probably like this. We'll make it come down this far on the leg, which should, you can see the dark part where it comes in. That should mask the Z fighting there of the dark and the light. Yep. You still have a little bit right there, so maybe we just do one row. Like that. It might be the opposite effect now, I don't know. Let's see. Come here. Yeah, so we still have all that there. Alright, so we can live with that, I think. And then maybe this is kind of tapered down like that. She couldn't walk down the stairs by herself. How funny. Alright, so that's not too bad. So we'll quickly knock out this other side. So let's see, we did 1, 1, 2, and then we started. Here, a bunch of little fingernails real quick. So 1, 2, and then this is all done. There we go. So both sides should be pretty much the same. So I guess we will have to do the back flap part. So you made the jacket come down this far, and it's obviously not cut like that, so oh, we gotta fix that. Give me that. There we go. Right there. Okay. better. It kind of shifts, but it's equal shifting. Okay, so here on the last guys, we created a separate piece that we put here. It was like the bottom of the jacket. Whoops. And that's about as far down as we're able to get the jackets with the legs. But even then, you can see the back of the thigh. It will come through that part. So I'm almost wondering if we even do that. I'm gonna put this back real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm just pushing buttons. Here we go. If we just color what we need to so it's not Z-fighting, like that, and then we won't have to add that back piece, I don't think. Looks like we just need to do like 2 right there. I think we do that. If she's stealthy and assassin, she probably doesn't want a big old baggy jacket. Oh, Stormy's gonna come mouth breathe on us. She didn't like my comment. She's leaving. Okay, so 2 different sides. I think we're gonna go with probably this side for that. But overall, I was actually a whole lot done for the first stream on the character. Normally, well, I guess they've been slightly more difficult lately, but I think she's in a good spot. So Friday we will come back in here and make her sword, put it in her hand, make this bag, make this belt sheath part on this side, and then start texturing everything so that it looks really good. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Same time on Friday if you want to tune in and watch us finish her. So an hour from right now, wherever you are, we'll get her done, and then by then I think I should have this guy finished, so we can look at maybe some of the animations with him without these spikes moving like that. So we can get some attack animations on him, and yeah. So yeah, thank you everybody. I appreciate it, and we will see you Friday.